A very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Our active pattern continues across the entirety of the region, folks. We've got showers and storms impacting the region. We got a big old complicated mess of a forecast that continues to remain intact here across the south and eastern tier of the U.S. You can see where our moisture feed is coming from across the deep south. They've got numerous severe and tornado warnings that are currently intact just west of New Orleans, stretching over right along the Texas-Louisiana border. This deepening area of surface low pressure across the deep south is going to be taking its sweet time, blasting off to the north and east here as we work over the next 24 to 36 hours. This is going to keep the active pattern in check for us with the opportunity, perhaps even some strong and severe storms on the docket late tonight on into our Thursday morning. We can zoom in closer to here. You can see the batch of rainfall is starting to lift right along and north of the region. We got a little bit of lull in activity down here to the south we might run into by mid-morning. But then with that low pressure system following suit, we're going to look at an uptick in rain again as we work later into this afternoon, throughout the overnight, and then into our Thursday as well. Folks, it is a damp and dreary start. Not very pretty at all looking across the Wobbles community. Reed Dossier Skycam shows the blanket of cloud cover overlooking Brownsville with scattered light to moderate rain showers continuing to plague the area. Beach Street News Skycam looking off to the north and west from Morgantown. A look at that. Low-hanging stratus out there. We got some fog mixing with the mist as well. Not going to be pretty on the morning commute. Give yourself an extra few minutes as you head out the door early this morning. Hopefully everyone stays safe out there. Temperatures already holding right around the lower 60s. We'll be bumping highs up to right around the 70-degree mark this afternoon. It will be a little bit warmer. Got a sweet warm front that's going to be lifting north over the region and bringing the warmer air in here. Now, folks, a cold front, sharp cold front's going to blast east through the area on Thursday. High temperatures will be achieved early in the day and then falling with northwest winds throughout, so that is worth taking note of. Getting a look here at the latest surface map. Again, folks, as promised, our well-advertised active pattern continues with this cold front approaching from the north and west, and then this surface low pressure system right there near the Gulf, right along the coast of Texas and Louisiana. That's what's going to be blasting off to the north and east and then bringing and presenting the opportunity at some stronger storms to get firing across the area. So let's jump right into it. Let's give you the full breakdown, looking here at the latest model guidance of what is going to unfold for us. You can see, as we work throughout this morning, we got this activity that's being picked up nicely. Again, as we work throughout the day, folks, we might go from widespread showers and a few storms this morning to maybe a bit of a lull in activity as we work into early afternoon. But then you'll note here, as we get into this lull here in early afternoon, the low follows suit and brings those rain and storm chances right back into the mix for us. This is going to continue to pull off to the north and east, folks, and as it does so, you can kind of get an idea of where we're going to be monitoring late tonight and into tomorrow morning. We got this initial cold front that's going to be blasting through here, but we could get in on a dry slot that could break out some sunshine tomorrow morning. You can see just east of that surface low that's developing. If that was to provide enough energy, storm energy through surface heating, we could get a lot of strong to maybe even severe storms developing by roughly mid-morning on into midday on Thursday as well, with the parent cold front and low blasting through here, and finally bringing an end to the rain as we work into our Thursday night. Now, it is worth noting, as this low pulls off to the north and east on Friday, we might have to deal with a few lingering rain showers early in the day, but those northwest winds escorting in the drier air is going to clear us out and bring rays of sunshine back at some point Friday afternoon. And then, folks, take a look throughout the weekend. What a drastic improvement. High pressure to our south, clockwise flow, shovels up southwesterly winds, loads of sunshine to go along with warming temperatures this weekend. Could be breezy at times, but it should be absolutely beautiful in the great outdoors. We work into the early days of next week, folks, and it's going to look maybe a touch more different with those brisk southwesterly winds coming in here. We get into Monday afternoon and evening and on into our Tuesday, and here comes another low, along with an associated front that could be bringing rain and storm chances right back into the mix in the late Monday into Tuesday time frame of next week. But getting back closer to the near term, folks, we want to zoom in here and we want to give you the breakdown of the timetable that we're watching for the strongest storms. We worked throughout this morning. We were just looking at the radar, folks, and you can see blatantly that line that is lifting to our north. This will continue through midday, and then you'll see, folks, you can get in some of the lull of activity rolling in towards lunchtime, and then we get into the afternoon hours, and then here comes another round of showers and storms. We get throughout the overnight. Some of these storms could be strong to marginally severe. That's going to come up with this final slug. This will be during the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday. Damaging winds will be a primary concern if any storm is able to get going. Might even get in on some small hail out of this as well. And then following suit, here comes the cold front on Thursday. You can see the strong to marginally severe storms staying intact right here throughout the morning, and then very quickly blasting off to the north and east. As we work through the afternoon and evening, here comes the parent cold front blasting northeast through the region, and finally bringing more calmer conditions as we progress on into the Friday time frame. One reason why we're not overly concerned with severe weather, folks, is the instability returns that we've been monitoring. Just not significant values coming up along with this. Here we are working into tonight. Here we are getting into the pre-dawn hours of Thursday. As previously mentioned, a little bit of cape and storm energy will transverse north and east through the region, but those values aren't very impressive. But again, with that being said, and with the organization of the storms, few damaging straight line winds might come along with this, not expecting any sort of widespread severe outbreak, but it will be worth monitoring throughout this time frame. So that's the look, and what we're going to be going through here over the next several days. We'll talk about tonight and into tomorrow morning. Take a look at the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk scale, folks. Maybe some damaging winds coming along here and there. Expect those reports to be few and far between. Not only that, folks, but look down to our south. They are anticipating a somewhat significant, that's already ongoing, severe weather outbreak today, stretching from the Louisiana, Boot Hill, over eastward into southern Mississippi and Alabama, on over into Florida as well. If you have friends or family down in that direction, make for sure they are weather aware, because they are looking at the possibility of all storm modes on the table, the possibility of some large and violent tornadoes coming along with today's forecast down in that direction as well. Total rainfall amounts here over the next week. We picked up roughly anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch with yesterday's activity. We could be looking at another inch, inch and a half before this is all said and done throughout today, and then throughout our Thursday before we finally get a break from the action, which, let's be honest, it's going to be well deserved. It's been very damp and dreary throughout the vast majority of this week. Giving you the full 5-day forecast breakdown for today. Rounds of showers and storms. Highs right around the lower 70s. Those rounds of showers and storms continue overnight into our Thursday. Marginal risk of those becoming severe. High temperatures achieved early in the day on Thursday with a passing cold front. Those will be tanking with northwest winds taking over. And then, folks, we got a beautiful setup Friday on into the weekend. Mostly sunny, mid-60s on Friday. I do think we will have some cloud cover to deal with throughout the morning, but that will break up and decrease throughout the day. Low and mid-70s throughout our Saturday with loads of sunshine, near 80 on Sunday. And Monday, those hit-and-miss rain chances with that next weather maker arriving from the west. Friends, that's going to do it for your Wednesday morning hump day edition of your Weather Not Bowling Green weather forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a blessed Wednesday.